Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, September 29th. Back on schedule this week on getting your weekly update posted. I've got your Netflix papers and I'm almost done grading them. I think I have about 10 left to go. So the Netflix papers will be done before noon today, which is my promised deadline, which is 1 week after they're due. So I'll have those posted for you. If you haven't already received a grade, you'll have one real soon. So what else is coming up this week? You're supposed to finish Chapter 7, and you've got Exam 2, Question 1, and Exam 2, Question 2 that's coming up. Just took a look at the assignments, and I think I can pull up Question 1 here. These are not available to you. They always open up at noon on the day that they come out. But then I'm going to go ahead and show you this one, and you may not see it till afternoon anyway, but I want you to do this as a group within your WebMBA groups. So the topic is to imagine that you and a small group of managers, which will be your teammates, have just completed defining the scope, schedule, and cost for an important project. Now what you're going to do is you're going to assume that you've got everything planned out. It's going to be 12 people, take 10 months, and cost just over $2 million. So you can figure from that a little bit about the man hours that's needed and the amount of work that's going to go into it, and you've got it all planned and you've done a good job. But then you receive an email from a manager insisting that the project schedule be shortened by 3 months. So now you're looking at 7 months, but they promise to free up 4 additional resources. So your job is to take this email, now we need it 3 months sooner, and we need you to get the work to us quicker, and we'll give you some extra help, and respond. So you're supposed to take some of the concepts that have been talked about so far in the class. Everybody always likes the project management. That's why I throw another project management topic in here, because this has probably happened to some of you, and if it hasn't, it will happen to you, that you'll be working on a project, you'll have it all laid out, and then all of a sudden, right before you start or after you've started, you get a big push to finish quicker. Okay, so what kind of questions do you need to ask? Well, you can consider some of the CYB topics here. What is this push going to do to our internal results and our processes? What might it do externally if this project is having to deal with people outside of your organization and their processes? What if they've been set up on our 10-month schedule and now we're pushing them back to a 7-month schedule? What is it going to do with your people? They're going to have to work overtime, or are they going to have to cut out vacation? There's a lot of questions that you can ask around the CYB model with this, but you can also just look at all of the project management topics, and you can work up a good, solid answer just from that. So work on this as a team. Everybody, I would recommend that you each kind of, imagine that you just heard this news, so you step back to the drawing board individually, and then you come together as a group. So each of you kind of come up with your own ideas and your own responses, and then talk it over as a group and put together a single response. So your team will compile a response, but then you're each going to submit it individually. Okay, so what I need you to do is to make it a report. Have like Team Pearl, Team Onyx, Team Silver on the top with all of your names, and then underneath that put your response. So that way I'll be able to grade one person's, and then I can look at all the names and I can go in and just put the grade in for everybody else. I would change it to a group Dropbox, but I've already got the Dropboxes made, and I'll just leave it like it is. It'll work out the same. So first question is a group project. The second question is still going to be individual. The second one is looking at some outsourcing with an Eli Lilly case that's in the book. And there's a lot of information out there on the web now about Eli Lilly, so you'll be able to find plenty of information for that second exam question as well. If you have any questions for me about anything here, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be looking forward to getting your papers in a week from today. So these will be due on October the 6th at noon, just like always, Monday at noon. So I'll be looking forward to getting your work in then. And for those of you that have already sent me a rewrite in on your Netflix case, let me finish grading the first round, and then I'll get back into the rewrites on the Netflix case. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing your responses next week. One more thing, sorry. I have an idea. I'm always changing things and being somewhat creative, maybe it's creative. Okay, so you've got these two projects coming up, the academic research project, and you're already thinking about this, working on it, got your projects. One team's already sent me their outline. The emerging trends project, you probably haven't started thinking about yet, and that's okay, but I want you to, don't know why that's not showing up. I have to check my link. There it is. So here's your emerging trends project instructions, but I'm going to modify this because what I don't want a second video. There's software, and some of you may already use this. It's mind mapping software called NovaMind. And I've never asked anybody to do this as a class because it was always an expensive software package to buy. But now they've moved to a subscription model where you can pay, I don't know, it's maybe $4.99, $5.99, $6.99 for a month to have access to the software. And I think the subscription starts at the end of this month. So I'm watching that. If they do start that subscription plan, then I'm going to adjust the instructions on the emerging trends topic. And what you're going to do, rather than making an outline, is you're going to draw a mind map with links and information in it. And that's what you will actually turn in. And I'll give you very specific information as to what I'm looking for on the mind map. And if you don't know what a mind map is, it's a really, really cool tool that gives you a way to look at things. It's like you can create bulleted outlines, but you're doing it in a very creative, colorful, visual way. So it's going to be different, and it may not go real well. It may not turn out like I would like or like I kind of have in my mind that it will. But I'm going to adjust that so you can be thinking ahead on your topic. If you want to pick a topic and go ahead and send it to me, you can be thinking ahead about your topic and researching it and learning about it. But don't start putting together an outline for a presentation because you're going to do something different. And since I think the book that we use, most of you probably got it pretty cheap. Maybe paying the $4.99 or $5, $6 a month subscription for 1 month won't hurt you. And in fact, you may decide that you like the software and want to keep the subscription. But once they go completely to the subscription model, which is supposed to be the end of the month in a couple of days, I'll send a link out to you where you can get it. I don't know if it'll be a discount link. I can send it from my account, but I don't know if it'll be a discount, or I can just send you the homepage and you can sign right up for it. But I'm going to give it a shot at least once this semester and see how it goes. So that's coming up. So kind of have that tucked away in the back of your mind that you're going to be doing something different for the emerging trends topic. That's all. I don't have anything else. So have a great week.